Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is another Uber and Lyft night. Probably actually just Uber. I gotta tell you, Uber is where it's at. I get a lot more requests with Uber than I do with Lyft, and the app is much easier to read. It's much more friendly to navigate. So I think what I'm gonna do from now on is just do Uber, and then if nothing's happening for like 4 or 5 minutes, I'll turn on Lyft and see what that gives me. But definitely gonna be playing with Uber as my main ride-sharing app for the foreseeable future. Anyway, I'm not in my car right now because I'm getting it washed, because even though I got it washed last week, we had a lot of snow since then. It's much warmer now, so most of the snow is gone, but it's just, my car is filthy, so I'm just getting it washed and vacuumed to get all the rock salt out and all the snow spots and bird shit off. Starting out a little bit earlier tonight. It's 4:20 right now, interesting time, and that noise you hear is just the video games inside the car wash. Oh, geez, that's loud. It's starting out a little bit early because I want to get home a little bit early. I want to be home by 8 tonight, but I want to actually stick to that. If I get a long ride early, I'll take it, but if I get a long ride late, I'm going to decline it because, like I said, I want to be home by 8. That's all, really. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens tonight. It's the day before St. Patrick's Day, so it's not the actual drinking day, but it's still a Saturday, so there may still be a lot of people going to bars. So that's probably where I'll make my most money. Or people just going out to restaurants because it's a Saturday night. Or concerts or venues, I don't know. Anyway, catch you next time. Well, not next time, but next time I record. Hopefully I'll be able to record tonight, but I'll see you in a bit. So I've gotten 3 rides so far. It's been a little less than an hour, and I just tried to go back online with Uber because I just finished a Lyft, so I went offline with Uber until I finished that ride. And I just tried to go back online with Uber, and they said, wait, action required. I had to take a new selfie, and I'm getting a request, so I gotta go. Bye-bye. Damn it. So I know I look a little bit different now. I actually could not record a closing video this past Saturday because right before I was about to stop working, I got a call from my wife. We had a small family emergency, so I didn't have a chance to record until just now. A couple of things happened on Saturday night. I had my first repeat customers, a trio of couple that I drove about 40 minutes away to a Polish restaurant for a party last month. I got them again, and it was... they recognized me. I recognized them. We had a good conversation. I only drove them to the train station this time, so it wasn't as far. I didn't have a long trip at all, but I still set a record for trips, with 12. 1 from Lyft, 11 from Uber. I will say this. I found out that if you use Waze or Google Maps or a third-party app to do your navigation and you don't stay within the Uber app, you actually miss out on some rides. Let me explain. With Lyft, if you're in the middle of driving to someone or you're driving someone to their destination and you get additional requests and you're the best person that Lyft could figure out, it will automatically add them to your queue. With Uber, it doesn't do it automatically. And I learned this accidentally because I just happened to glance at my phone. I knew where I was going. I just had to glance at my phone, and I saw a little notification come down saying additional ride request. But I couldn't tap it in time because I would lose my navigation. If you stay within the app, it pops up in front of the navigation, and then you can still see where you're going. But if you're in Waze or Google Maps, it comes up as a notification, and then it switches back to the Uber app. Now, I can understand why they do this, but the Uber app uses an older version of Google Maps as its navigation, and it's not updated. For example, they changed the name of one of the exits because of construction, and the Uber app still has the old name. And 2, it doesn't zoom in close. It doesn't do an automatically zoom. What it does is it gives you the entire trip, and then as you get closer, it slowly zooms in so that you can see better. But if your trip's 30 miles, you get to see the whole 30 miles for the whole time, and the only indication you have of where you have to go next is a single instruction for what you do next. It doesn't really give you like the look ahead the way that Google Maps and Waze does. So that's interesting. So what I did was I turned on a flashing notification. So if I'm in Waze and I get a new ride notification while I'm still on a ride, my camera flash will blink and I'll know, hey, tap the app, and then it'll switch. The only time I won't do that is if I'm close to the destination and I just need the navigation. So that's something to be aware of if you're just starting out, to be aware of those notifications. And if you can use the Uber app, then do it. If you can't, like me, because my phone screen is really small and it's a little too far away, so I can't really use the Uber app. A, I don't like it, and B, it's just visually not good. Then, if you can use the Uber app, then great. If not, then just you'll be aware for those notifications. The last thing is, because Saturday was a day before St. Patrick's Day, it's still a big drinking and party day. So between 6 and 10 p.m., Uber was running a promotion where you get an additional $3 per ride. And then after 10 p.m., it was an additional $4 per ride. Now, that money comes from Uber itself, and that's on top of any surge pricing there might be. That comes from Uber, and it's Uber being a responsible company, I think, because they want more drivers on the road so that other people who are drinking and getting drunk don't have to drive. I think it's a nice safety net, and I think it's a nice thing that Uber does to encourage drivers to get out there to drive drunks home. I didn't do it because I don't want to vomit in my car, and I wanted to be home by 8 anyway. I did get 5 rides where I got an extra $3 per ride. That's an extra $15 just for being out there. That was pretty cool. Did pretty well, actually. I mean, considering it was 12 short rides instead of 3 long ones. But it's back comparable. I mean, basically, 1 long ride plus 2 short ones a night, like I had 2 weeks ago, is approximately the same as, I would say, 14 to 15 short rides in the same time span. Now, 14 to 15 short rides is not that easy to do, so if you have an opportunity to get a long ride at the beginning of your shift, take it, hands down. It's the best moneymaker there is. That's all. Gonna go inside now and have some dinner. Speak to you guys next week. Bye-bye.